Right, moment of truth. It looks like when I came in here that this got a little relocated into the front. I'm good with things being in the front. They're going to pick up the most action. This is a little wobbly. Definitely needs some work on tinkering that up the correct way. Starburst killing it. Skittles killing it. Specialty Gumballs killing it. Puckers, I don't know if those are moving. Come over here. M&M's pushing. Everything's moving. Peanut M&M's. Looks like they put in a new little toy chest. That's pretty cool. Maybe why they moved one of my machines because it used to be like right over here. I wonder what's going on back here, because this is where the sticker machine. Oh wow, Ram Thrills. That looks new. They might be switching this all. Not bad action going on in this one right here. Plus, keep in mind some quarters right here on the first one. I'm gonna tighten this bad boy up. This is the quarters from the sticker machine. Pretty nice pull for about 2 months at a 50-cent price point. $25, $50. Go $25.50. Plus $11.50. So 25 is 50, 51. 61, 61, 62, about $63 in sales. Oh my god, in stickers, $63, about 2 months. It's not bad. It's not bad, bros. And for the candy, pretty heavy as well. We're looking at 30. Plus 30, 60. $83 in sales. Wow. $83 in candy, about 63 in stickers. That's over what, 140? 146 or so for about two months and a week. Wow, nice job. Barbershop collection. Been a little light, to be honest, for about 2 months, plus I had to scrap about 1/4 of a can of peanut M&Ms. That's about $4 right there. We're looking at a $29.50. Not bad. I mean, it adds up. You know, even if it was 2 months, we're looking at like $15 a month. You know, the goal is to make at least $15 a month, every location, 100 machines. That's the goal. Not 100 machines making whatever they want. I just went to 2 places earlier today, a bar and like a auto shop or something. They each made $5 each in the last 2 months. They gotta go. The machines are just sitting there collecting dust. They got to go. They got to go. $15 a month minimum. That's the goal on average. I'll take that. I'll accept that over the course of a year. For some reason, it goes up to 20, down to 10, and it averages out to 15. I'm good with that. At 100 machines, at $15 in sales, that's $1,500 a month. That would be 15 grand. That'd be 18 grand in sales, which would make me an extra about 10 grand, I would say, at least in profit. So we're aiming at, you know, hopefully some of them do better than that, at 15 being the bottom line. And so we would make at least, say, 10 grand a year in profit, upwards to 15, maybe more grand in profit, right? Pure profit, an extra 1,000 to 1,500. It adds up, right? I mean, that's like an extra week of work right there. 200 machines, 2 weeks of work. 300 machines, 3 weeks of work. 400 machines, 4 weeks of work, right? And that's at a high-paying job, right? So not bad. We gotta get to the VIG, wrap this up. Peace. What up, all my vending bro and bro-ettes? It's your boy Bangarang at it again, making them U-turns. Sometimes you gotta take it to the streets. Whoa, something pretty cool in front of me you're gonna wanna see in the vending world. Sometimes, just like in poker, you got to take it to the streets. You can't just be all in pre-flop, aces versus queens, queens versus jacks, you know, which would be equivalent to me calling places at my house, going down the list, right? Cold calling, having them say yes or no, and then come set it up, right? Sometimes you got to go out there and make some motherfucking U-turns, right? I decided to, you know, instead of taking a freeway, and I've done this before, right? I've talked about this before. If you've seen all my videos, you know I've mentioned this before. I had a choice, right? Because I was going to go do some maintenance on a candy machine. I want to say somewhere up in like Norwalk or something. And I could take the freeway, get there in 20, 25 minutes, or I could take side streets, get there in 39 minutes. And I was like, I mean, does it even make sense? Why would I want to spend an extra 15 minutes driving to a place when I can get there in almost half the time? Well, because if you take it to the streets, well, then you're going to have a lot more opportunity to stop by, drop off a business card, give your, you know, see what's out there so that you can potentially set up a candy machine. And you know what? Also, what I did was, on the back end, another important strategy is having some candy machines ready. I cleaned out a couple candy machines, got them ready, made them look nice. And in the morning when I wake up, what do? I put 2 candy machines in my passenger seat so that when I go out, I'm not just dropping off a business card with an intent to come back. I'm seeing, hey, is the owner here now? Can I talk to someone now? I have a candy machine on me. I have 2 candy machines. You guys want one for your shop, right? Because when you drop off a business card, yeah, that's cool, but it's not something that they need, right? So there's not like that like urgency to call you back and say, hey, I gotta get a candy machine in here, right? I got a ton of shit already in here, right? I got everything I need, But please hurry. I gotta get that candy machine. It's probably not gonna happen, right? Oh my God, hurry, please. I need the candy machine. Business is, I gotta get this business. No, it's not gonna be like that. So, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, show you a little of the shop. There's something really cool in front of me I gotta show you. I've never seen. Look at this. Dude. All right. Now, something tells me someone maybe brought this to his attention. I can't imagine. I don't know. I mean, I've never seen this before. This is interesting, right? Green Bee Vending Aqua9 Plus. Look at this. I mean, this looks like a seriously nice machine, and it's all focused on noodles under 5 minutes. So I'm assuming that this thing comes out hot. It has to. There's no way they're gonna give you this and say, hey, go microwave it, right? Because that's not gonna do anything for anyone. But anyone that wants hot noodles can have hot noodles for $3, $4, $6, $5. Right? That is a trip, right? I've never seen that before. Oh yeah, I'm leaving right now.
What do you put it, right there?
Is this good or you want it somewhere else?
I said right here.
Right here is good?
Yeah.
Let me move it for you. Yeah, of course. I'll see you next month. Enjoy. Got the candy machine right here, looking good. All the favorites, everything's dispensing correctly. So yeah, I decided to make a U-turn, and you can see I talked to the owner, and we decided to try it out. You know, I told him there wasn't much candy. And, you know, he said, yeah, we could try it out for a month. They have a rack you didn't see, but there was a rack, but it was just toys and maybe some generic gumballs. Which is cool, you know, but still it leaves opportunity for me, right? And just like that. And we're talking about a car wash. Which I only have one other car wash, but it does pretty good, right? I have a triple Viver over there. I had to like do some switching around, find the right machine. I did at this point over there, specialty gumballs, Skittles, Starburst, right? Just the trio, which is all you really need, right? And plus, those machines are just so consistent, right? Most of the candy I'm throwing away is usually some sort of chocolate. Peanut M&Ms, right? Peanut butter M&Ms. Like, why am I dealing with this? I've noticed the Reese's Pieces have a really nice shelf life, and they're really not causing me any issues, which is great. I'm not getting out of here. So, you know, here's the thing. You know, why even use the peanut M&Ms with these machines? These machines are great too, but they're not like as bulletproof as the other ones. The other ones are just so consistent, right? The quarters shoot all the way down. The quarters shoot all the way down. These ones, the quarters get stuck. Look, you got a handful of employees here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what's crazy? Is that car wash wasn't even my intentions when I made that U-turn. I actually was checking out this Car Center. There's like a multitude of car places. And the reason why I turned around was because this just looked like one giant car place, kind of broken down into a few different places. And then when I made that U-turn, I was like, oh, self car wash. And I almost passed on it, you know, because you're thinking maybe they don't have an inside, or maybe their inside is fully furnished, or maybe it's just corporate ran. You can't do these assumptions, right? Because I just proved differently, right? Because I went in, the guy actually working there thought I was looking for some candy. So when I walked in there, he's trying to show me what candy options he has. I'm not seeing any candy options, right? I honestly really did not see any candy at all. And so I was like, oh, is the owner here? You know, I do the candy machines, right? Because my top's down, I have the candy machine right here in my passenger, and he's like, oh, he's on the phone. So I knew he was right there. And so when he came out, I was like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, hey, I do the candy machines. You know, I saw you guys have the rack, but you guys don't have any candy, really. And then and I had my card in my hand. He's like, oh, yeah, you can give me your card. And I was like, he's like, I don't know if I really have space. And I was like, oh, they're really space efficient. Here, let me show you how small, how space efficient they are. And I think he even said kind of lightly under his breath, he's like, oh, no, you don't have to take it out. You don't have to take it out, right? And the thing is, I'm here. I have it ready to go. You know, it's really like, but giving that visual, having them stand up and actually see it, it's a good looking machine, right? Chrome, silver stand with the blue and the trim and the candy's ready to go and the labels, like it pops off, right? It's aesthetically pleasing, right? When you use good quality machines and you do good work. And so for me to, you know, I insisted, I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I had it all there. I don't have to set it up, right? I put the top right here. I said, nice chrome trim. I grabbed the head, I put it on top, and I held it there. And I was like, yeah, this is what it looks like. You know, it's totally space efficient. You know, rotates around. It's a really nice machine. It's one of the best machines I have. They actually, you know, they do really well. Everyone really likes them. I use the crowd favorites, peanut M&M, Starburst, Skittle, and I use the specialty gumballs. You know, I use the really good gumballs, you know, the popular ones, not the generic ones. And when he can see it, he's looking at it and he's thinking, that actually looks pretty nice, you know? And he's like, okay, you know, we could try it out for a month. He's like, that's what I do. I try them out for a month. So it sounds like not just me, but everyone, he tries them out for a month. Unfortunately, I ran that short. I didn't want to be in the way because you could tell he wanted me to move the machine, so I moved it where he wanted. I noticed there was a little bit of sunlight coming in onto it versus the spot that it was at. I'd rather no direct sunlight, but then again, I don't want to like start saying, hey, let me put it here, not here. I want it where he wants, and if I say, hey, that spot's no good, then he's gonna say, hey, well, then I don't have room for it, or, you know, it's take it or leave it. So I try to be easygoing and accommodating, but you know, I'm not here to fluff you and kiss your ass and be your best friend, so I'm not gonna shake the guy's head, kiss his forehead, or give him a hug, or a homie handshake, because I think good business is past that, right? And I think people in business want to feel past that. They don't want that necessarily, because then they kind of feel like they're getting maybe taken advantage of, or someone playing them, and it's kind of a dirty feeling, right? Unless it comes off genuine, right? So I think something like that could get built up. Although when I think about it, nothing really comes to mind when I have any of my relationships with like my owners. Although, you know, at like one of my mechanic shops, like over in like Costa Mesa, Newport, that guy is like hilarious, and you know, he genuinely seems interested to know about
kind of me, my business, what's going on. And so I've broken down and I've shared, you know, what's going on with me, and I tell them, you know, I'm completely transparent, and we've built up over the last year more of a relationship. And so it's not homie handshakes, but you can tell there's some camaraderie there, which is cool. And so that could get built up over time. But if you come off like that, I think it comes off a little scummy. So it's not personally something that like I do. I've had people come to me like that, and it just seems disingenuous, and so I wouldn't recommend it. But there's nothing wrong with kind of pushing that envelope and being friendly or accommodating, or you know, trying to emphasize, you know, their best interest, or saying, you know, hey, you know, I want to do a great job. I try to do that by putting my number on the machine and letting them, hey, no, you can get a hold of me anytime. Call, text me if you need maintenance, restock, quarters. If you want me to just come pick it up, I won't even try to resell you on it. I'll pick it up. I'll say thank you, no problem. You know, easy going, right? And then I give them all the facts, right? Complete transparency. And I think that's the level of mutual respect. But the nice thing is, hitting the streets got me a location today, and honestly, I think there's a chance at it being a grade A location. Remember, the goal is not to have 100 candy machines, it's to have 100 candy machines that are doing at least $15 in sale a month. 0 to 5 would be an F, 5 to 10 a D, 10 to 15 would be a C, 15 to 20 would be a B, 20 to 25 would be an A, anything past that would be an A+, 25 to 30, A+, plus. So that's the goal. I did get some motivation yesterday from one of my locations, one of my pizza places where I have 3 machines at. It actually went really well. It was a 2-month collection, and I made over $60 on the sticker machine, over $80 on the candy machines combined. And I feel like that is going really well, and that just kind of like really propels me to like want to get out there, because when you actually see a return, you see that you're actually making some money. Because some of these side hustles, it's really hard. I gotta say, like, I have been kind of down because you're working your ass off. You're not sure if you're making, if you should be doing it in the first place, if you're even making any sales, or if it's even worth your time. And then you're getting your ass kicked and you're working your ass off in the cage. And here you are, you're just like a slave in the cage. You're working on these side hustles, but you don't see a payoff. It's that hero's journey where you're just like, I don't even know, like, should I be doing this? Am I wasting my time? Am I gonna see money? You know, should I be looking into something else? And it can be hard. You know, it can be daunting. It can be frustrating. It can make you feel like lost. It can make you feel like you're wasting your time, your money, and directionless, and questioning it. And it could just be, sometimes you just, you know, do I want to throw in the towel, and try something, you know, and you don't know what to do. You know, these side hustles, there's no guarantee, right? I was doing Corey's from the Earth cereal. I was so passionate about it. Everyone loved it. No one was buying it. And I tried it a couple different times. And I still want to believe that it can succeed. But, you know, I had to say, listen, I'm not seeing, I put in a lot of time. I put in a lot of money. I put in a lot of effort. I'm not seeing enough results. And eventually you got to cut the cord and try something else out. The nice thing is with these candy machines, I can see results because they are producing money, and that money is giving me a result, and I can take those numbers and I can expand them and I can multiply them and say, okay, with these results multiplied, this is where I could be. And so being able to see that light at the end of the tunnel keeps that fire burning, right? Which I need. It's tough. Some of these candy machines locations make $5 in a month or two, and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I doing? Wasting my time. And then some of them are making 20, 30, $60. And I'm thinking, okay, I need more of these locations. And so you can't just base it on one location. You know, you can't just, give up. Hey, it's trial and error. You got to know that. You got to try it out. If it doesn't work out, pull that machine, right? And move it to somewhere else. And that's what I did. And so here we are. We're hitting the streets. And you know what? I was getting down on myself thinking, because I'm calling all these places constantly, dealing with the rejection. And that rejection can mess with you. And I have to look back and say, hey, you know what? I just got 2 new pizza places. I just got 2 new barber shops, right? I just got actually another pizza place. And I'm thinking, wait a second, I'm getting results. I can't say, hey, just because this week I've called up a ton of places and they're just rejecting me left and right. No, I've had success. It's showing for my efforts. I need to hold on to that and harness it and say, hey, listen, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing, right? It's not going to happen overnight, right? You got to seriously make an effort in any side hustle that you're doing. You got to want to be the best at it, right? And you got to put effort out there, right? You really got to put the effort out there. And I'm about to put some more effort out, all right? You got to be willing to sacrifice, take days off, and you're taking days off so that you can work your ass off. That's what it's going to take, okay? Remember, my goal at the end of this year was to get to 100 candy machines. I didn't specify on how much they are making, okay? I'm just saying that was the goal. Having at least one property, one rental property, and to have my serving book out there on Audible, right? And hey, guess what? 50, 60, 70 candy machines we're working on right now, okay? I have one rental property. Technically, it's not rented yet, but I bought it. I own it. It's mine. It's going to get rented, right? And that was a huge goal this year. And I finished writing my book. I threw it through some revisions. I had someone edit some of it. And guess what? I'm working on the cover. And that's going to be out there. Hopefully, I have 2 months left, right, to get that out on the Audible. I need to do the audio recording. I need to finish up the editing, but my goal is to get it out there by the end of the year, and I think I could hit that. So all said and done, this goal may not be hit, but right, reach for some, reach for some sky. Try to hit the moon, touch some sky. You know how it goes, right? Like, may not get there, but we did a lot. So. And we still have a good 2 months to try to see what we can finish off with. And I'm saying, let's fucking finish strong. Let's go. All right. Let's get another candy machine today. All right. As much as I like to collect those quarters, nothing better than setting up a new candy machine. All right. Because to me, that's like potentially producing another $20 a month on average, right? Set up a candy machine. All right, we're making $20 a month. Set up another candy machine, we're making $20 a month. Let's continuously make $20 a month, $20 a month. Set them up, $20 a month, $20 a month, right? Run out of candy machines, grab from those places. That's the time. Sell them, get rid of them, get the better machines, pull from the locations that aren't selling, and put them somewhere else, right? Let's go. We got lots to do. Interesting enough, here I am taking a look at this quadrant over here, and kind of inspirational and inspiring to want to keep going or to think that you're in the right direction is when you see vending around you. This whole place is a bunch of mechanic tire shops, right? I went to the first one. They had a gumball swirler in the front. I come across, and over here, I'm at the Big O, and there's a full-size combo machine, which is pretty sweet. Interesting enough, it looks like the guy's doing chips and Airheads. I mean, he's got some toasty cheese, he's got some original recipe snacks, but where's the candy? It's either an Airhead or a chip. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah. Yeah? So it's cool that they got a combo machine right here, but for some reason I was just thinking, who came up with these choices? I don't know. It's air for candy. It's either you get an Airhead or you don't get candy. So there might be some opportunity. Guy's talking about 20 customers a day. See some people out there. There's no chairs in here, which you kind of think they would put. But nonetheless, there's plenty of space for a quarter candy machine. That's for damn sure. So seeing who I could talk to about dropping off my business card, because we got lots to do. This guy told me, oh my God, there is another one back here. Oh my God, look at this. 50 cents. 50 cents. Wow, so you have a... Oh my God, this guy max stocked it out. I didn't even see this waiting area back here. That is crazy. So this guy's charging 50 cents. I wonder how much candy it dispenses, right, for that 50 cent. Peanut M&Ms looks like they're selling. This guy stocked it up pretty high. I mean, it's a nice shaded area, but still, I'd be worried with that much candy in there. He's got jelly beans. That worries me too, because those things stick together. I don't know about that brand. Wow. So they are just loaded over here. That is hilarious. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm on the right track then. This place got that place has a combo machine and a 4-chamber back there. Interesting enough that he's doing 50 cent mechs on those, right? I don't know. Now the person has to have 50 cents on them, not just a quarter. And then who knows how much candy he's giving them. That's crazy. Anyways, we got to move on. We got so much to do. I feel like I'm going slow. Going way too slow. I'm in the same center. Hi, how you doing? Hi. I noticed the game machine, but I was thinking maybe you guys could use like a small little quarter candy machine. Yeah, peanut M&Ms, Starburst, Skittles, specialty gumballs. I set them up, maintain them, restock them. I do all the work, share about half the profit. Seeing if you guys maybe wanted to put one over here.
Oh, no, thanks.
Yeah? All right. Yeah, space is kind of tight. Huh?
My boss will like it.
Boss wouldn't like it? Okay, thanks for letting me know. I wonder how much. 50 cents per game. That's not bad. That's crazy. You see what I'm talking about though? I mean, here in this center, which looks kind of like a hidden gem or like potential candidates for opportunity, someone beat me to it. Days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, right? They got here. People are putting in the work, right? Someone said, hey, I want to put in a, someone's got a claw machine right there. Boom. 2 vending machines over here. Boom. Someone's got a swirler right here. Boom. That's crazy. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to find financial freedom? How bad do you want it? I gotta admit, it can, I can get down, because obviously, this is a struggle, man. The life is a struggle. Oh, but look at that. In this same center, that car wash with 5, 6, 7 people washing cars. You got a couple of, I see the owner watching me. The nice thing is when I pull up in this ride, it's a lot easier to you know, kind of consider me as an option, because you're thinking, okay, this guy, he drives a nice car, you know, maybe, you know, people that drive nice cars, they usually work hard, and they're probably of better character in general, right? And so you can take a chance on someone without knowing them, because we profile, we judge. We're supposed to, we have to. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Just how life works. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so judgmental. Yeah, it's judgmental. Because if I showed up in a piece of shit car and I looked ungroomed, I'd say, hey, I don't want to work with this guy. I don't care how good his product is. I don't like the way he looks like. I don't like his car. You know, he's a disgrace. He's embarrassing, right? He smells. I don't want to be associated with this person. I don't care if he's got the best candy machine in the world. I don't like this guy, right? You need to be likable, right? And likable and some other adjectives in that category, you know, it's the whole panache, right? It's the whole, you know, I don't care if you got a great personality. You know, if you're still driving that junker and you still look like a bum, I don't want anything to do with you, you know? This bum yesterday comes up to me as I'm in my car, you know, and he tries to fist pump me, and I'm thinking, dude, don't try to fist pump me. And look at you. You're a bum. Like, why do I want to help you out? I don't want to help you out. You know? Maybe not the best example, but you get what I'm trying to say. On to the next. We got lots to do. Subs and Grub. Is this the place that we want to put a candy machine? It looks dead. I don't even know if they're open. We're just going from shopping center to shopping center. It might take hours before I get to my destination, but it'll be worth it. Oh, and that's what I was gonna say is, even though I've been down, right? Because it's tough. It is tough. Nothing in this shopping center really screams put a candy machine here. International Center. This nail place looks dead. Nail places, you know, I'm trying to open up and say, hey, I'm down for nail places. You know, I might be down for like smoke shops, but the thing is, you know, it can't be like a it can't be like a one worker, two worker thing. They need to have a multitude of employees, customers at the same time. What I'm getting at is, I was excited to spend my day working on the candy machines, right? Whether it's trying to hustle them out there or to just do the maintenance. You know, I was excited to say, hey, you know, I got a day off today. I want to get out on the streets, you know? And so it's one of those things where you just got to get like out. You just got to get out there. So for me, it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as I wake up, I grab a couple candy machines, put in my car, grab a bottle of water, make sure, you know, I got all the candy in my trunk, and just get out there. Just get out there, right? Just get in your car, start driving around, start doing it, right? Because obviously there's that window of opportunity, and one thing that I want to be better at is waking up earlier and hitting the streets earlier. I think that would really, American Tire Depot, two sides. Where's the side that they're going to buy candy, right? So that's one of the things I need to work on, is I need to hit the streets sooner. Surprise, surprise, American Tire Depot. Guess what? Oh, it's corporate. Oh, they don't have a, wait, look to your left. They do. They have a full-size snack machine. in a nice, air-conditioned, plenty of space lobby. Hitting the streets. All right, making progress, right? Because I need to drive around this world. And so we got to cross them out, you know? And you know firsthand from my videos, I've talked about places that have told me no over the phone. And when I show up with a candy machine, they're like, oh my God, that's great. Well, of course, yes, we want it. Yes. Set it up, leave it. Yeah, we're stoked. And guess what? That's like the hardest part. You set it up. After that, you know, if it's a machine, if it's a location that's getting sales, like, dude, the hard part is done. It's for the most part on cruise control, and that's something that I do really like about this. You set it up. If it works out, it usually works out long term. You know, a lot of these places, not always, but you know, they're planning on sticking around, right? So as long as they're sticking around and you're doing what you're supposed to, well, everyone's happy, then it just kind of continues, right? And so now these places I've worked with, time has gone by. They're still there, I'm still there. They're still there, I'm still there, right? Months turns into years, and guess what? These places are just continuously producing me income. You know, I go to a bar, every 2 months, and I collect $40. And some of them, you know, because I use the right machines, I'm using, you know, the right candy. They're so easy. They're so easy. You know, that's the motivation right there. Is like, whew, just $40 or that's $20, right? It's $20 every month. Every year, that's producing me $240, right? There's a bar. There's a bar and there's a right-hand turn. Let's fucking go. Sometimes you just start walking in and drop off your business card and you're like, oh, shit. Someone's got some Skittles, some Mike and Ike's, and some generic gumballs in a Beaver black 3-head. And you're thinking, all right, maybe I'll just save my business card. Looks like they're all stocked up. So over here, I do have good news. I did go into this like wing place, and the manager was highly interested. Came out, looked at the candy machine that I had on me. So let me talk to the owner. All of a sudden, 10 minutes later after I leave, 15 minutes later, I get a call back. Or no, excuse me, I get a text. Oh, hey, this is Brandon from the place. Talk to the owner, totally wants one, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, let's go. It could be a really good spot. Or not, but you know, I'm excited to try it out. I have this black one on me, but the thing is, this one's perfect for a bar, and I don't have that many that are perfect for a bar. And something like a wing place, something just screams like red hot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like I should do a red machine. Although he's saying that he wants this black one, I just don't know if he knows about the other options. So we'll find out, but we're going to today. We're going to today. I'm like a kid in a candy store in this area. Every street, there is just mass opportunity. Funny enough, down the street, moments later, another pizza place. What it looks like inside. I come walking in, and all of a sudden I see racks on racks with a swirler, right? They do have an ample amount of space back there, but they got a full rack and then some, and then a swirler. But I'll tell you this, outside of those like generic looking gumballs, which you know I love hating on, because no one wants to up their game, they just want to give garbage. They don't have any candy. So once again, there is an opportunity. Look at this. Wherever you find a pizza place, you find a hair studio or a barber shop. I love it. All my favorites. I have been spending all day trying to go to this location to do maintenance on it, which is going to close soon. See if I can make it there. There's just so many gems in the way. Like this burger place. God, I want a burger place so bad, right? I think they would just kill. Oh, I better stop in, give a business card. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty stocked up over here. There's another rack back there. Can you believe it? That is crazy. I just said I should probably go back, give a business card. They have a full 2 racks in the front. You go back by the bathroom or something, there is another rack back there. That place is smoky AF. I have never seen so much smoke inside of a restaurant. I couldn't imagine being a customer and sitting in there trying to like eat my food. I mean, I had to get out of there. I wanted to go in the back and show you the rack in the back. I wanted to take a look, but it is beyond smoky in there. It seemed like a hazard and a half, to say the least. That is crazy. I would still set up a candy machine there, of course, outside, despite the smoke. But I cannot believe the action that we are seeing today. Some of the places I haven't even showed you that I'm telling you are like good spots that have action in there already, but maybe just don't have like a candy machine. But there have been a ton of places that have a ton of action going on here. It is crazy. It is the wild, wild west. Everyone's trying to get it. Everyone's going at it. Is it overly saturated? Is it too tough to get in? What numbers would I level that out on, like 1 through 10? I'll tell you, when I'm looking at making and creating books, that is crazy. They do like niche scores, opportunity, and how like saturated it is, and like the demand. God, shopping center after shopping center. Ghetto ass shopping centers. I see a barber shop. I can't take it. I can't take it any longer. And so I wonder what I would rank candy machines as far as like opportunity, saturation, things like that, right? Niche score. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you on that one. I gotta find this candy machine before they close.